would you all fix it? So we need to be able to understand our being, who we are. Then we'll move on.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And apa yebesu ade? You say odo. Made them who is so be dumb. But in the first place, you can't say odo love. What is love?
Great question. Great question. And yes, you can now order ma one, and a toffee or toma one, and yan tidy and toma or do. Love is an interpretation of the one receiving the act.
Interpretation, dear Major,
dear Major, good. Who is saying? Your father say, oh, menuna tear, my banana prepare my name may be you had seen it. I don't say it. And quickly you go like, oh, Kwaku Adumatta, for myself, or do me. It me a fancy you say the love we're talking about is an interpretation of your actions, your doings. That a kudru nipa ba kono wa say this is appreciative. This is good. I like this. I want to be with this. All right. Even in our own relationship. Bema oba akwemu a ukenya wo. Bema oba akwemu a ye. All right. And yes, bema na ka say Gio, yes all the man say I love you until I'm the baby. But oh ye niema. What is the interpretation of the lady? That is the real thing. Etinya me a me dia de na ema no. Na maka say I love you until na je. Dabi. It is a Valentine. I don't really get it. Again, it could be you are sacrificing for me.
Sure.
1 Corinthians, what can you know? How well would you be able to sacrifice? I mean, to the detriment of your life, you can still stretch and give it to me. That is love. Kill yourself and let me grow. No. It is one, two of Donna Sinafu, Masonumu, Matasha, the man, Matoto, Menecodenti, or the way. See, that is the mistake people do, and then on the Kwawa, no more, the emphata. Okay, now to me, I don't go. If you think you can't go into that thing we call love, don't dare. But people don't understand. It's a real work.
I see. There is a book that I read, or there's something I was taught in school, say, love exists.
Yeah.
We all know love exists.
Sure.
But no one has been able to explain or define love.
Good.
Because obiane ni understanding.
Fantastic.
Sanya wakana sana how the person will react.
Good.
And obia reaction is different.
Sure.
So if that is the case, yeah, I have now come to a conclusion that it is true that love we all know exists, but no one or no philosopher has been able to explain or define, say, this is what we call love. And
even the one doing the thing do not know is love. It is the recipient of the act, the award, and love per se can be a response and a reply of someone's deed.
Okay. In the modern day, and I said in the 21st century, I am saying the 21st century because if we are comparing the current trend and those days now, how people were getting married, how they were defining love, and in Adina, there is difference. Obi will judge the love based on how be maniska.
Yeah.
Obi will judge love based on say be ultimate wodriane or baby wodriane emano. Obi will judge love based on how will be etontari emano. So how will I know someone loves me?
Okay, you need to look at the repetitiveness of the person's being. How frequent, how often the person does it. And there were here in Ottoman, one country with child surprise. I say child surprise, or they call larger picture. So you tend to realize that, oh, there is a tomorrow in there. There is something good in there. So why won't I also respond? So based on what they're, and I also be responding. All right. So one yes, Anna, you will not be able to understand exactly what is happening. It looking at that, no, it's about what is it that I want to give. What is it that I had seen? What is it that is going on? Do you like it? Don't take one item. Don't take one item and say, oh, more of 19, 19, it should be a combination of a being. And you can be now when you are not on. So, which one are you looking at? And you should be able to compromise on each. And I don't know. It's a real thing. Oh, it's difficult. Because even Jesus Christ, when he said, he sacrificed.
Sure.
So if you want to love me, kill yourself.
There must be a sacrifice.
And not necessarily for second quarter. There should be a sacrifice. Also, oh baby, I love you. Let him show you the extent of which you can sacrifice for.
So who must show that sacrifice? Must it be from the male, the female?
Both.
Who must it come from?
Both. Both, because we are all exhibiting love. Both. Your father said, and now by me, ma be sure. But the name is Minibi. What will be your reaction? Missy Minibi.
No.
Oh, yeah, then. Oh, no, I don't make a car 20 to J. Barrier. So it shows sacrificial. It shows we know what we're about. But oh, and I make me buy him see Minibi and copy my answer me call. See? And you don't stretch the other party too much. You let the other party feel that I am valued, I am honored, I am respected. And these words, you know, in Google, you generate it.
Sure.
Because for something to be of a value to you, Nana, you will kill yourself for it. Oh, yes. Look at the guy who actually, or the lady who actually rescued you when things were rough. You finished university and you're not getting it. And he gave you just 50 cedis. You won't forget it. And that 50 cedis turn your life today. Would you forget?
No.
It's a value. It will say, baby, you'll be there. But no door. Where no door.
Sure.
So all these things are a combination of love. Love is huge.
As you rightly said, we normally mistaken and as we mistake say will be a show act of kindness.
Yeah.
Say oh nipa we dey wa mommy we why you saying so the person loves me. How will I be able to differentiate say Abia this is an act of kindness but not love?
It depends on what you are also looking at. Oh, dear mommy, some native here. If that is the basis, but if that's not the basis and there is some kind of other meaning to it there, then it's your own interpretation. And you've been a catch yourself. You must get to a point and say, me do. And a crown me do is all about unawa instituting it, but you're looking at the ripple effect. You're looking at the ripple effect that the person does. Answer. And you might think, say, oh, that's what the mistake is. Maybe your response was not reciprocal. It was also and that's what the problem is. It's not about you. Sorry, it's not about the guy. It's about the person who is receiving it.
I see.
Yes, it's deep. Maybe the idea mawa. What was my basis of giving you this? Oh, just for you to move on. Okay? I've sacrificed myself for you. But oh, Jay, who will say? Oh, Uncle could tell any power. You understand what I'm saying? You give interpretation to that act. So, as you said, kindness and giving is good. But the one giving has a thought. But what about the one receiving? That is the issue. Me thought and say, oh, me ye more ye. Say also so the end say, oh, the same. And so you can't to realize that, oh, they can't jail. Unti weda. Is she for now here pa? What is the basis? Is the given interpretation.
The given interpretation, yeah.
Say I'm maybe young there, is
I see. The current trend when it comes to relationship, you better and say, oh, and then na many say more about na me say my be man, but why I reciprocate is any work no.
Yeah.
So what I'm asking is if we are in a relationship, not married though, we are in a relationship. Am I supposed to send you about sacrificing? Say, am I supposed to be sacrificing because we are in a relationship, or I should be sacrificing because say I know how to give or I understand how it feels not to have?
Okay. You are sacrificing because there is a tomorrow you are looking at. You are not looking at what is going on now. The basis is that I want to keep you. I want to keep you, and that is the love I want to show you. But who is saying? How do you see it? Do you see it as a normal giving, or do you see it as something that is preparing us for tomorrow? Because now, won't you be in a relationship with me when you hate me?
Sure.
Won't me and marry me if you hate me? It's all about the things we do and the interpretation we give to that made us to stay. But say, what is it again? It's all about what is it that I am doing. How do you see what I'm doing?
Okay.
Okay? How do you see it? It is the way you see it that you call it love. I don't call it love.
Okay.
Because I'm just giving. And you are the recipient of it. Okay, how do you feel? Has it increased you? Has it made you well? All that. So we need to look at it.
Okay. All right, we are still live on Kasi TV and you're streaming on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Kasi Television Sanso and at CAC Media. We are also streaming live on YouTube at Kasi Television. No comment and no contribution over to Media Fawaba. We are learning about love because you go so over the month of love. You say, how will I know someone loves me? Uncle,
yes,
Obi and Obi Atana for years. Send your kindness. So, na odo ewo ho adeche ewo mu entiase ewo mu but after say bia yatena ya ware mfie du numu du nsia adeche na emma bi hu akrokro na emma bi hu is it because emre ko na nimu no na odo so ete ana
ente but it's the way you respond to the things that is happening. Nipa na wo share no nte say sa nipa na 5 years hu a dear na to see. So you got to create a new thing in your mindset. Out the yes I and only I know. When criticize new thing no and nobody I don't know if I can say come on. But how would you say it?
When you're offended.
Oh, you're offended. Because one man you're offended, one man you're a bit obscured. It want to mean that no no. I don't know to go. Let's see how we can appreciate. You know, appreciation is love.
Sure.
You appreciate every moment, even when you're in your crown. Say it's good, they're good, but next time what's Sunday?
Okay.
So it's all about our language. It's all about our actions and demeanor that actually confirm love.
I see.
What we say, the story of Valentine. That priest. The two people were to marry, but there was a band that nobody should marry, and the priest sacrificed. If the two of you says you love yourself and you want to marry, I will do all I can to make it.
To make it
Who will do that? Valentine just said, that is where we assess to what extent have we sacrificed for each other. You can't sacrifice for me, but they still want to be with me.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't make us say it or don't see obi and obi boni. Yet you don't see obi and town obi da. So if you realize Bible, there's a lot of word called love. Etimomian reorientia honian tiasia said, it is the way I want to do it, and it is how you also interpret it. That is love. Who or hug you or love me? No. Or kiss you or I love you. And even I always say that whoever sees somebody and say I love you, wait see. Remember no? You see a man. Oh baby, I love you. Wait see.
Why?
Love is supposed to be interpretation to the recipient.
Okay.
Why are you telling me you love me? You can say I like you. I admire you.
Okay.
But love is a concluding aspect of everything you do. Alright? If you first of all admire, there's something about this lady that is good. And then you get closer to like. Getting closer is liking. And when you like and you want it to become yours forever.
And that is when the love comes in.
Maria.
So it starts from the admiration, you admire the person.
That's it.
You begin to like the person.
That's it.
And enough in the combination of liking and admiring, I become
good.
Not a knee, I'm going to do love.
The lady who is intellectual.
No say, why do you love me?
Maria. And that question, why do you love me, is deep. Because any panel busa say, why do you love me? You don't give me today. You give me the future. So who can give you future? So all these things are some of the things we need to look at and then make sure that we can manage our lives.
Wow.
But don't let love be enku. Don't let Obia was also or be and sell. Emma, or the any friend of love, a man in them wives. It didn't not be. You are the recipient, you are the authority of it. And you are the one to say, I love it or not. Boom. What is it again? I was a bear on me, what do you mean by that?
At what point in time, and a bema will be a becase baby a duhaino, or baby so on me, be maybe so on me, and no. My brother by me, Conumado, one necessitate an accident about Kofa Saturday.
Are you weak? That person do not know herself or himself. That person has become vulnerable. Are you empty? Are you limited? He banked or she banked all expectations, all the world on that person. And if we say, well, I've been betrayed. If that is the case, I will never get anybody who can treat him the way this guy is treating. And that element of wanting to kill, because when you look at, hey, hey, say anybody here. Oh, sir, okay, I mean, 3 years, I mean, and when she goes like, I mean, 3 years, I conclude. This will be the war of a yes idea. But a see, you know, hey, not the way, mini. You and you are defending yourself, you are building yourself, you are trying to remold yourself, and you will be able to be well. Simple. One of the greatest assets of every human being is your mindset. And how is your mindset?
Sure.
Do you know that anything you do it now, what do you know? Yes. It is a one to me and share the old general. Any baby I would call. You be empty. But in this world, I'm not quite vulnerable. That's what you can't want some call for. And because we are limited. Limited means that the mini be into the ubu. Ebeba. But people don't know all these things. They think everything should come to us and then we can really have it. No. No. No.
Wow, that's great. That is great. Assuming Obi is very young, yet to marry, yet to enter into a relationship, what is the person supposed to assess? What is the person supposed to know and son or enter into a relationship? Or?
Great question. The word is no.
No.
At the end of the Obana and person me one and Obana a co-relationship. What is it that I want to look for? Nekasa. Nene, how she relate to other people. In terms of even your kasa. How does he raise the voice? How does he give contributions? Now, when you know a futuristic act, it is a me who when you know, and I say, oh, make us oh, okay, young couple be in Tony. Ah, young couple be told them, I mean, what about me saving you? But what who is that? Was I to take what? Put your more fried rice. He didn't get it. And go shopping. Na shopping they say too much. Young pass our CBA. And I am going baby I better more investment. So you tend to realize that this lady is too awkward as against other lady be our person. But these are the things you need to look at. Then you look at how the lady relates with the family. So make us horrible. Horrible. Until you don't just go there and say, so, but even in a telephone conversation, you could hear. So there are so many things. It's a real work. In fact, that is what we call the relationship. The relationship is the knowing and then the studying. You know me, you want to know me, you are studying me. And you are koda. And you are that's what it means. So if I don't know you, I won't get close. But because now I know you, I want to get close. That's what it means. 80, where are you going? You don't use the whole description as to you to describe the person. One word. Oh, excellent woman. Fantastic lady. Oh, my dreamer. You see, Adia wouldn't say some bomber one. Yen kasa or who be no!
I'm in a pancasa.
More yen kasa or who be. So if you realize it is one word, 2 words. What about my assignment we? One more worry for 35 to 50. And how they try and get some.
Okay.
The books and the say. And they and you be a dear now more worry for this period of time. 1 word, 2 word, or more 4, 3. One cup patience, I'll wake up forgiveness. One cup into Wasi as well, or because Yashi on me. A whole lot. Because they know what they did. They know the meaning of that. It won't cast it is a Adiana song of war, they are mean in some form. We are there, she no, and what casa. And I do know that if it casa, you got to know how to talk.
To talk, sure.
And casa is what makes us. Made to make the water. But you see it that way. And in fair Phoebe. Certain did it. What?
I say a compliment. In fair Phoebe.
But look at my gesture. Muna and Amedeka. As against when him time. So we need to regulate all this. Your casa wouldn't casa. You don't know how to talk. It doesn't mean that work of invest in our camera. Sure. You should be able to know when to say what, how to say it, and
what
then
to
all
say.
The exactly.
So what to say, when to say,
very important,
and where to say it.
I don't know that make us say what makes us a human being is our senses. Anna?
Yeah.
When you won't find you. You feel any show. You need a fadry. You know, when you look at it, you can squeeze your eye, open your eye, or ignore it. What they fadry?
Yeah. So the moment you happen, you're taking a decision.
Good. Oh, honey, you're very here. You're the kasa. It's a higher way. Unquan and him's a habon. Naka, how? Is it a boy?
Sure.
And then was so.
Fancy.
You fancy kasa. It is busasa. I don't know what catch me. I don't want to know what's it. I don't want to remember. I didn't know cost. What's the into busa?
Busa was some.
And then the last one. One
no.
One of them, you know. One is the tank, and one is the opening. Now, Sambia, Ubecabiano, you knew it. It comes to your tank.
Sure.
And son, a release it. Eti, so for say, oh, a seminar, I bet to be through my hair, and yes, and papa, tougher.
No, swallowed on them.
Tougher. Oh, tougher, ever call. So that they be feeling more than obey a dribble. That's all. So all these senses works for us, but we should be able to understand the meaning of it. Answer now on sa anyone night be call. So what do you be?
The country.
I dear conqueror will, and even in I at the same time. Yes.
All right. And Penisa gets your wissy, and never do rare. The woman said, "Ne, Uncle and share that I am in Bibri." But the crazy, you know, it's more than enough. Uncle, you better was it. Son of pay, bye. I want me to be dear. Your final words.
My final word is that love is huge. Love is beautiful. Love is what would I have if I don't have it?
Then I mean, yes, I mean, near.
Also, be to one or need or dark. I tell you so. But see, a madman. Autonomous up. For me, it is a. I don't have to answer. Oh, uncle, and I don't know how you call me uncle. Oh, here that giving. No man interpretation say, the picture more it is this man. Could you believe that the next day me drew me? Hey! Oh, with me. Well, who? The interpretation is good. But do home. To me and to your bossy. We are no. You know where I am. And then we are saying, baby. And then I'm going to open the end of us.
Sure.
And you wave yourself in it. And for whom see what's away, say, we are nothing. You know what amazes me? In the will be a Wuda. And your papa win and no cassette mono. And they are born a one more. What happened? You have finished. Where we are. It empire by a boy and they say, I'm in my end. Therefore, I need you.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much.
God bless you too. Yawafa, Kwaku Adumatta, and you be soon and the fire. You die on Waba, now the up close segment,